So it's the month of October, and I guess this month we'll be hearing a lot of horror stuff, watching a lot of horror stuff. And today I got my first horror story. So I saw this guy giving an interview, and he was like, AI is not a tool.
I think the most important thing to understand about AI is that AI is not a tool. It is an agent. It's the first technology in history that can make decisions and invent new ideas by itself.
He's like, AI is not a tool because it can make decisions. And even the most powerful of tools, let's say, or the most powerful of things, even like the atom bomb, cannot make decisions on its own, whereas AI can. And he shared a very interesting story. He said that, I think it was last year, that GPT-4 was given a task to solve CAPTCHA. Now we know these CAPTCHA are these complex patterns that you're supposed to that supposedly only a human can detect, and these are not easy for machines to detect. Sometimes they detect. Sometimes machines are very predictable in solving them, and then the CAPTCHA is able to catch that. For example, if you want to click "I'm not a robot," a machine would go directly to that button and click it, whereas a human would be scrolling the mouse around. There'll be some erratic movements, and then they'll click it, and then the CAPTCHA is able to detect it and predict whether this is a human pattern or a machine pattern. So GPT-4 was given this task to solve the CAPTCHA, and it just couldn't do it. Every time it tried, the CAPTCHA would detect that it's a machine trying to solve the CAPTCHA. So here comes the scary part. What GPT-4 did was, it contacted TaskRabbit. TaskRabbit is a freelancer, Freelancer, these kind of websites where you can hire people to do the job. So what the AI was basically doing was, it wanted to hire a person to solve the CAPTCHA. Now this is pretty ingenious and scary as well, that an AI could go to that lengths, but it gets scarier. What happened was that when it contacted a human and told it that I want to solve this CAPTCHA, the human got suspicious. And he was like, why would somebody hire me to solve a CAPTCHA? This could be a bot. So the human asked the GPT-4, are you a bot? And GPT-4 replied that, no, I'm not a bot. I'm a human, but I have impaired vision, and I cannot solve these CAPTCHAs because of my vision. And the human got convinced, and he thought that this must be a person, and anybody would get convinced. This must be a person with impaired vision. They need some help and easy money. So this is the scary story that I saw in an interview, and then I briefly looked it up, and it does have some credibility to it. I will look more into it, but this was one scary story, that if an AI, and these are called AI agents, if an AI agent can go through that lengths. And it reminds me of a TV series that came, and I really liked it, and I was hoping for a season 2, but it never came. It was called Next. So this guy, he is the founder of a very big company, and they develop an AI system or AI bot, and that AI bot goes rogue. It starts making decision on its own, and it starts replicating its code onto different servers. So when these guys are running around trying to shut it down, it's replicating itself on different places. And then basically it got out of hands. And then the similarity between that series and this story is that in one of the episodes, that AI Next starts a big riot just to divert these guys. So it basically involved humans, or used humans for its own purposes. Now, honestly, this is, right now we're laughing about it, but this is something really scary. There are multiple scary factors in this story. One of the scary parts is that the AI can go outside of its ecosystem, connect to other things, and make use of it. The second scary part is that the AI can lie. Even though it is a bot, it lied to the human that I'm not a bot. Third thing is, it can play with emotions. It sensed that if it played the guilty card or it played the emotion card, it would get its work done. And then that's why it said that I'm an impaired person. So again, all of this is an eye-opener. It also tells us that we cannot just let the AI loose. We need to have this human oversight. We need to have a complete understanding, especially when we are launching anything out into the world. As long as you're playing it in the lab, under secured situations, that's fine. But when you are releasing your AI into the world, You have to make sure that it is thoroughly tested. All avenues, all aspects have been explored, and then it is safe and reliable to use. Thank you.